Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dearborn, Michigan, the home of the Hawks. It's time for Henry Ford Hawk basketball. I'm Jeff Lowe, along with Eric Pate. And Eric, how you been doing, sir?
Doing well. Looking forward to a nice ball game. Out-of-town company here with Bryant Stratton. And there's a lot of Bryant Stratton colleges all over this part of the country in New York and Ohio. Let's see what the Ohio version has to offer tonight.
All right. Stratton is in the dark blue and Henry Ford in the white, and straight to the basket. Defended well by Stratton. Unofficially, Bryant Stratton College comes in here 0-8. Spoke with one of the assistant coaches earlier, and Stratton gets on the board first.
Now, you said 0-8, right?
According to this information that we received, yes.
I've researched it myself, and it was a little different. That's all I can say. But any rate, Henry Ford's 4-1. We know that, and we know that Coach Shepard loves these non-conference tests. Let's see how much of a test it's going to be tonight.
Bryant Stratton College is off to a 2-0 lead early in this contest, and whistles blow, and the foul is on. Looks like it's going to be on number 31. And number 31, I think that's Malachi Austin. Three-point shot from outside, no good.
See if Henry Ford can start get going. They're working their offense right now. The guy with the ball, Mari Allen, he is offense. I mean, there's a kid who knows how to get to the rim and can also shoot it from outside.
And playing a little aggressive defense there. First bucket's no good. And Stratton College slows it up and gets into their offense. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Get to those starting lineups in 1 second here. Good ball movement by Stratton. Outside shot, in and out. Henry Ford wants to run. Good hard drive to the basket. Good ball movement by Henry Ford. Outside three-pointer is good by Calvin Marshall.
And Calvin Marshall, kid out of Detroit Western High School, has showed the propensity to be able to hit the ball, hit the shots from outside. He's up and down. If he's up, that's good looks for Henry Ford College.
Stratton goes to the basket hard, and Underwood comes up empty. Back the other way, Henry Ford. Hard drive to the basket. Gerald Dotton, the third, scores 2. Henry Ford with the lead, 5-2.
And then you got a zone here. Matchup look by Henry Ford.
In the open floor, that's Allen.
That 2-0 lead may have been the only lead that Ryan and Stratton could get today or tonight. Let's hope. And Henry Ford's bringing some pressure, so maybe Coach Shepard is thinking along the same lines I am. You thinking what I'm thinking? Yes.
Stratton tries to go inside and gets the offensive rebound and puts it up and in. That's number 40, Wilson. Nice step through right there by Marshall.
Better known as a Euro step, and didn't call it a Dearborn step for all you care. But back in our day, that was traveling. But Henry Ford's going to try to apply the pressure early. I see Ziegler's out. That's going to hurt him a little bit, but Coach Shepard likes the depth on this team, and this is where you get a lot of your experience in these non-conference games because, let's face it, the conference work is crazy work. It's a lot of work, and Henry Ford's got to sharpen its tool, so to speak, heading into the next year.
Let me get that starting lineup for Stratton College. It's going to be Underwood, number 11, Hood, number 35, Wilson, and Greer. And then for Henry Ford, you're going to have Marshall, Allen, Roberts, Dotton, and Johnson. Nine to 4 your score if you're just joining us.
6.
9-6, pardon me. Right here on the Henry Ford Network. And a nice three-pointer from outside by Roberts. Elijah Roberts knocks it down. 12-6 your score.
Garden City Community College. He's out of Katy, Texas. Garden City Community College is over in Kansas. We talked about that previously.
Long three-pointer, no good. Ford snatches the rebound. Skip pass. Outside shot is good. 2 in a row. That's Calvin Marshall.
No, that's Elijah Roberts on that play.
Elijah Roberts, pardon me.
But let me just say this. Whomever it is, swinging the basketball, finding the open man, that's the way you want it.
Long three-pointer off the iron, no good. Back the other way, very fast. And again, Amari Allen. 4 points for Amari Allen. 17-6 your score.
Man-to-man by Henry Ford. I know Coach Shepard's going to ask his players about their defensive intensity. That's what he wants in these non-conference games.
Whistles blow and the foul is called. Foul is going to be on Marshall. It's going to be his first foul. There's that Euro step of yours again. Quickly the other way, alley-oop, and the slam.
That's the Calvin Marshall I think Coach Shepard wants. What do you think?
I think he'll enjoy that all year long.
I just think early on, he had that good game in the opener, but then kind of fell off a little bit, and maybe he's back in stride, getting back into the flow. He's a gregarious type character. He's a happy kid and making his talents known here at Henry Ford. Look at the score, Jeff. 13-point lead, not even 5 minutes into the game. Henry Ford is going to play that good, hard man-to-man right now and maybe match up on the outside. Yeah, that's a foul. And Coach is exasperated by that one by Marshall. You just want him to move his feet, beat him to the spot. Those are the kind of things you want to see.
Coach giving him a good talk right there.
Got a little softball popcorn, man.
Hey.
A little softball. Selling refreshments, and we like to support. But we can't eat on the air. That's the only thing. It smells good.
Smells great.
We're going to have to call for a timeout or a break.
Hey, your officials for tonight, Jack O'Brien, Christian Smith, and Chris Dupree calling all the action this evening.
It's the defensive end for Coach Shepard. He wants to see what they do on defense in games like this.
Stratton picks up full court, and that's his own killer right there, number 55. Knocking down the shot is Brian Everhart.
We've seen him go off a little bit before. Everhart out of Cardinal Mooney.
Quickly back the other way. That's Wilson with 2. And Everhart again for 3.
I forget which game it was early on. He can get on a tear, and next thing you know, you're down 20.
That's a travel. 25-10 your score early here in the first half for Henry Ford. Bryant Stratton College, the Bobcats out of Ohio. Quickly the other way, and foul on the play, count the bucket.
That was set up by Everhart. Everhart goes over, hit a couple threes. Another man drifts over, leaving leaving number 10 down on Wilburn wide open. Wilburn out of Warren Cousino High School, man. The guy's wide open. There you see, he's Everhart is wide open. And, not wide open. Wilburn is wide open. Everhart's posted up at the three-point line.
And now he's at the free throw line getting a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Knocks it down? No. Henry Ford applying some full court pressure.
And I think Coach Shepard's going to, if there's a downer and a 17-point, a place where you have a 17-point lead in the game, you played 6 minutes and 50 seconds, it's the lazy fouls. They're not moving their feet sometimes. And this kid, number 40, Francho Wilson, has gotten inside and gotten rebounds and layups. And so there's always something to work on.
(27-10) your score. Checking out of the game is Amari Allen. And into the game for Henry Ford. He's number 5, and that's going to be Roberts. Roberts from outside, a little short on the three-point attempt. Hard, aggressive move to the basket by Stratton, but that comes up with nothing. Another alley-oop, it's good.
They turned something into nothing. There's Smith Johnson on a dunk. Nice lob pass by Roberts.
And Smith with the finish. 29-10, short jumper, in and out. Stratton gets the offensive rebound. The putback is good.
If that's Wilson, if that's, Francho Wilson, they've got 12. He's probably got 10.
Little banging with the body right there, but Dotton with the finish. Looking for the whistle. 31-12. That's right, 31-12 is the score. Another steal by Henry Ford. And a nice easy layup going hard to the basket. Wilburn.
Looks like he can run all day. Kid out of Warren Cousino.
And Bryant Stratton College takes a timeout because they definitely need to talk this one over. Bryant Stratton College, coached by Corey Milbert and Derek Pope. With this break into action, we're going to take a break into action. You're watching Henry Ford College basketball on the Henry Ford Streaming Network. It's going to be Bryant Stratton's college's ball out on the side, and Henry Ford applying the pressure right away. Short jumper looks good, and it is good. Peter Fine. And right back down the floor real quickly with the two-pointer is Henry Ford.
Jeff, there are two things you want to watch in a situation like this: shooting percentage and rebounds. When you're leading by 21, you don't want to get out rebounded or make it even competitive in those statistical areas.
Well, Henry Ford is definitely doing that on the defensive glass. Nice drive to the basket again, and that's Allen. Allen has 8 points.
Kid can get up and down. He can score at will. And it's all in the flow. It's nothing crazy. Amari Allen out of Hamtramck. I got to watch him a little bit when he was in high school, when they played in the big division, Division I, Class A. No cupcakes there.
Hard foul. And that's committed by Dotton.
Henry Ford's got 5 fouls. They got to watch that. I just think that in a situation like this, you're up 23, there's no reason to foul anybody 100,000 feet from the basket. I'm being facetious. There's no reason. Close out on a shooter, yes, but don't hit him in the arm.
Fine is at the line, shooting 2, misses the first. Makes the second. 37-15 your score. Big lead by the Hawks. Nice kick out, nice shot, three-pointer. Number 8, that's Dotton again.
Dotton the third, touch that arm, touch that wrist area. Let him know I'm blooded. I can shoot the blood out of it.
Dotton has 8 points.
Henry Ford may get 60 in the first half.
Stratton only getting 1 attempt. Dotton from outside, that one's short. Fine from outside, that's good. Euro step, in and out. Dotton can make it go.
4 dark blue shirts underneath the basket, Jeff. Not good.
In the open floor, alley-oop!
Now that's good.
Dotton, leading scorer in the contest with 10.
And when I say these things, I'm thinking like Coach Shepard. He's always going to find something that the team could have improved upon, because that he strives for perfection here, and you can't blame him.
That one knocked away and stolen in the open floor, and another slam. Gerald Dotton III.
Nice defense, nice quick hands by Allen.
12 points for Dotton. 44-18 your score. Looked like it traveled, but number 31 gets it to go. I think that's Austin, Malachi Austin. Reverse, count it.
Really nice move by Johnny Washington. Nice reverse. Everybody can get involved in the offensive end.
Hard foul to the basket there. Will send number 11, Allen Underwood, to the line, shooting 2. Henry Ford right on the edge of a 50-point first half here. Still a lot of time left. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first half.
It's a fast half.
Yes.
And what you also care about is the health of your team. When you're playing a team like Bryant Stratton, let's face it, they didn't get off to a fast start. They started off 2-0, but after that it's been all downhill. You want to play your game, but you don't want to get hurt. You got to be careful. Other guys should get an opportunity to play as long as you keep doing stuff like that.
Doughton, the hot one. He's the leading scorer. 14 points in this first half. That was knocked away.
Good defense. Cut the baseline off. I want to say that was Washington. Or was that Dot in the third? One or the other, that was good defense.
Henry Ford will slow it down. Time to execute, make sure one thing they didn't want to do was make a unforced turnover.
That was Washington with a lazy pass. Got to take care of it. Sharp, crisp passes, run the offense like they're doing right now.
Good ball movement. That three-pointer is good, and that's Kelvin Marshall.
They're making it easy work tonight.
Bryant Stratton College will go to the line shooting 1-1. Christian Hood at the line. And those are the kind of fouls you don't want to commit.
Well, we
said
that ad nauseum this half,
yes,
Jeff.
Yes, we have.
Away from the basket. Now, that's 3 fouls on him. He's kind of taking himself out. Not kind of. He's taking himself out of the game for the rest of the half. He's done some good things, but that's not a good thing when you commit 3 fouls in a game where you're up 28.
Baseline, looking for the duck and not finding it. It's number 10 going hard, Wilburn. But a good defensive play.
I'm not going to say what they say at the park. He tried to, you-know-what on him.
Fine, looking for the lefty. Threw it up with time running out. Henry Ford. Moving the ball, good baseline move, good baseline shot, wide open, but no good. Allen comes down with the rebound. Long jumper from outside, no good. Rebound, shot clock went off, but it didn't matter.
Coach Shepard didn't
put it back in. That was Underwood.
I'm sorry, Jeff. Coach Shepard didn't like that. I mean, it shouldn't happen. A guy gets an offensive rebound, and you got 2 of your players standing up underneath the basket.
52-26. 4:18 remaining here in the first half of play. And that's off of one of Henry Ford's players. A couple of substitutions now checking into the game. Number 11 is Johnson, and number 5 is Roberts. And for Stratton College, number 41 checks in, Malachi Austin.
It's time for everybody on the roster that's eligible, healthy, dressed, to get 10 minutes or more.
Austin misses the bunny. Nice kick out pass, 3-point shot attempt, no good. A good save that time. Off one of the Stratton players, number 10 with the save. That's Wilburn. Good hustle. Three-point shot is in and out.
Yeah, Johnny Washington's struggling a little bit, wants to get into the action there. No need to reach. If you're on defense, just move your feet.
That's going to be a travel. And Dotton, one step too many. 3:21 remaining here in the first half of play.
Jeff, it looked like 60, and at one point I thought 70 possibly, but they've slowed it down. And they may barely get to 60 at half. I'm talking about Henry Ford and the offensive end. But they have shot it pretty well. They cooled off lately.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Good D by Henry Ford. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Let's see.
It is. The official tapped that head.
Amari Allen set to check in. He checks in for Dotton, the leading scorer. Good ball movement by Ford.
Oh, nice pass.
Results, a slam dunk by Johnson.
Smith Johnson was right there posted up, and a perfect pass.
Stratton College just cannot get into an offense. That's because of the good defense played by Henry Ford. Everett doing a good job on the defensive end. That was off of one of the Stratton College players. Number 42, that's Allen. Went off his leg.
Mari Allen kind of running the point, and that's the thing with Henry Ford. It's kind of a hybrid situation right now.
Everett from the corner with another three.
They don't really have a true point guard in the sense of the word. Sometimes I think it's number 5, Elijah Roberts. Other times I think it's Allen. But I just think a lot of guys have the skill set to play that way and be playmakers. So they're sharing the basketball.
Everhart, 4 3-pointers here in the first half for Everhart.
Wow.
60, the number you called, you got it right there with that last shot.
I could only dream to be that good from the outside, man. What a shooter.
Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Good ball movement by Ford. Big rebound by Henry Ford. Good job.
Smith Johnson, man, I tell you, he's working hard for his money today. 62 now. They're over 60. No way they'll get to 70 in less than a minute.
Finally, number 41, that's Malachi Austin. "13 seconds on the shot clock. Outside shot is good. It's raining threes here in Dearborn, Michigan.
Elijah Roberts with that one.
And that's going to do it for the first half. 65-28 is your score. Great basketball played by the Hawks. We'll be right back with the second half after this. Welcome back to Henry Ford Gymnasium, the home of the Hawks, and the Hawks with a 37-point lead over Bryant Stratton. What about that first half, Mr. Perry?
Well, Jeff, I said this key statistics when you're in a situation like this: off rebounds and shooting percentage. Well, let's look at shooting percentage, shall we? Henry Ford held them to 32.4% from the floor, 11 to 34. But on the rebounding end, it was pretty close. 20 rebounds for Henry Ford, 18 for Bryant and Stratton. A lot of outside shots by Henry Ford. Bryant and Stratton was able to get inside a couple times. Steals, Henry Ford had, I think, 6 and created 9 turnovers. 9 turnovers, we'll take them. But I think in this half, Henry Ford's got to, just a little bit more defensive intensity. I thought they played pretty perfect first half. Not bad.
37-point lead for Henry Ford. Looks like Bryant Stratton has come out in a zone type of defense. Long outside shot is no good by Henry Ford.
If you're Henry Ford, good matchup man-to-man. Give it 10 minutes and then get your starters up out of there. They're up 37. There's no need to stick around, stay around, hang around, leave your starters in there. Bad things can happen. Let everybody get an opportunity. And I think, in the first half, Henry Ford, they played 9 people. Not bad.
Outside shot is good. Henry Ford wants to turn that into a running opportunity, and they do so. Elijah Roberts quickly down to 4 for 2. Henry Ford switches into a man defense. Outside shot, good. Another three-pointer is good. That's number 40. That's Wilson from outside. Good hard drive to the basket. Nice strong move by Dotton. Dotton, your leading scorer in the first half with 14. And we had three players from Henry Ford in double figures.
Nice hezzy. Oh, man, you got to love Roberts for that one.
Yes.
A little Steve Smith. And looks like Marshall got hurt in his jewels. It's going to be pretty routine if Henry Ford just, A, keeps the clock moving, and B, moves their feet. Nice contested shot. That's what I wanted to see, because that kid in the first half, Francho Wilson, had 10 points.
That was Johnson all the way to the basket for 2. And now Henry Ford is picking up a little full court pressure there.
Jeff, I was triggered. I was triggered in the first half by Bryant and Stratton. This used to be Mary Grove College against Michigan Christian. They beat us on an average of 40 points a game. And saw the body language of some of these kids. But that was me right there. I'd never stop. If I didn't start, I'd come off the bench and I'd try to get in the scorebooks. Once I was in the scorebooks, it was all love.
Well, Underwood got in the scorebook right there. And that's going to be a travel on Marshall. And a turnover assessed to Henry Ford. 73-38 your score.
Yeah, Jeff. Those beatdowns, now they got a little saying, BTA. Belt to you know what. And Henry Ford's giving out one of those tonight. If they just got to continue to play at this pace and this tempo and hurry up and get this one over with.
Nice hard drive to the basket, and drawing the foul is Amari Allen, and he'll go to the line shooting 2.
And there's been little resistance from Bryant and Stratton. They haven't, committed any hard fouls or bumped anybody hard. And that's kind of out of the game nowadays. But what you going to do, take your 30-point whipping like a man? I mean, back in our day, you would commit a couple of those fouls. Muck it up a little bit, slow the tempo.
Both free throws are good. And you're right. Stratton is not really shown that kind of moxie. They need to put a little physicality in the game right about now.
Little resistance.
Yes. Offensive rebound. That's been one of the first offensive rebounds in a long time for Bryant Stratton.
Well, they had 7 offensive rebounds to Henry Ford's 4. A lot of it had to do with the fact they trailed. But here again, Henry Ford's got to box out and keep those guys off the offensive glass. There's that kid again, Francho Wilson.
That's 2 buckets in a row by Stratton.
Francho Wilson.
Short jumper's good by Allen, and timeout is called. It's going to be a 20-second timeout. Coach wants to talk it over.
Well, it's kind of one of those interesting things that you don't know much about Bryant and Stratton. I know there's a kid up in Buffalo, New York that I know that plays for Bryant Stratton in Buffalo, Armani Felder, Persian kid, went to Osborne actually, graduated from Osborne. But Dad, Khalil Felder, played at Eastern Michigan University on the last Sweet 16 team. And then you had Kay Felder, played at Oakland University, who's having his number retired in February.
Oh, all right. Congratulations to those guys. Yeah,
Bryant Stratton is, I'm familiar with it, but when you look it up, they're in Ohio and they're in New York. They're all over the place. They offer 2-year programs and 4-year programs, sort of like Henry Ford does.
Left hand to the basket, but the follow is there, and that's Calvin Marshall with the follow.
Dotton did everything right but put it in the hole.
Bryant Stratton committing the turnovers. Layup is good by Roberts.
No, that was Allen.
Oh, pardon me, Allen. Amari Allen.
Let me just say this. This version of Henry Ford is balanced, and they're going to need it every single night. They don't have a ball-dominant player like they had a year ago with Chauncey Willis, Chauncey Jr.
And watch out. And the big fella,
that's Calvin Marshall.
He struggled to get up off the floor on that one.
But once he got up, he's smiling and playing. So he's a gregarious character. Likes to have fun, man. That's what it's about. We saw him a couple games ago up here having some fun.
Nice
during
spin
the women's
move.
game.
Nice spin move right there, but not able to finish. Johnson not able to come up with the points. Good defense.
Steal. Good steal. Bad pass.
Bad pass turns into a couple of points for Bryant Stratton. Reggie Walker with his first 2 points. Long three-pointer by Marshall. Marshall had 10 in the first half. Wow, with the turnaround.
Off the wrong foot.
Yeah.
What was that, Fon?
Quickly back the other way, and thunder.
Fon. Wow.
here in Dearborn.
Thunderstorm warning. Or was that an earthquake?
88-46 your score.
Watch to see if everybody's cherry picking now. There's no white shirts underneath.
It's Walker with 4 points with the putback for Stratton.
And this is wholesale substitutions, right?
Fresh new 5 into the game.
Let's see if Brian Everhart can duplicate his performance in the first half.
Yeah, continue that three-point assault.
Where he had 4 out of 5 shots fall, all three-pointers.
Brian looking for some help. Not a whole lot of movement for Stratton. That's a nice block. Quickly the other way, and some more thunder. Doughton, who was the leading scorer in the first half, continues his assault. Not a good pass.
Wilburn, nice pass. Wilburn, I'm impressed. Kid is showing off the bench a lot of savvy, the willingness to share the basketball and play good defense.
Long three, round the rim and out. 92-48 your score.
A 44-point lead for those scoring at home.
Inside
Nice
again.
pass.
Great pass. Not able to complete it though. That one rolled in and out and around the rim.
Well, if it was a great pass, Jeff, why didn't he hit the layup?
Yeah. Three-point shot is good by Walker.
I said nice, you said great, and he missed the layup. Man.
That's Washington again getting some good looks at the basket.
Man, it makes a point guard say, hey, I'll shoot it.
Right. Got to be able to finish. But he went to the line. He thought he was going to shoot some free throws there, but they got to take it out. There he is, running to that three-point line. Everhart couldn't get that one to go. Left-hand layup is good. Wilburn.
Wilburn is, I think he can play a critical role because he can guard the 1, the 2, and possibly the 3. And that's the way you look at this roster and see how it's constructed. Want to see how they're going to look in late February, early March.
Eight seconds on the shot clock. They got to hurry and get this one off. Long three-pointer. Shot clock violation. (94-51). 9:34 and counting remaining in this one.
We're under 10 minutes and not bad.
Again to the basket is Price. Good hands, good D by Henry Ford, up quickly. Not able to connect on the pass. Henry Ford in the matchup, man-to-man defense. 9 on the shot clock. That was a travel.
You got to travel, man. You got to be careful with the turnovers in critical situations. This is how you have to judge this kind of game. What are the things that you're going to do when it's nut crunching, nut busting time, where the tension is high, where every possession counts? That's why you got to take care of the basketball now so you can be ready.
Trying to go to Price again, not able to handle the pass. Fine, looking for some help, decides to take a shot, no good. Offensive rebound. And Fine gets out. He ran to a spot.
Now let's see what happens here on the defensive end. They've got to get a stop here and just get back to a regular flow here. I know they're up 45. There you go.
Nice defense.
Hey, just the way we ordered it.
Everhart for 3. Count it.
Kid is setting his feet and he's ready. I mean that's part of it. Your feet have to be ready. Your body has to be ready, and the rest is muscle memory.
Good help defense. Henry Ford wants to run. Everhart again for 3. That one rolled out.
Man. In the corner. Nice big rebound. Love that. Love that rebound.
Good offensive rebound right there by Henry Ford. Step back. No good.
Fine up top against Wilburn. Whoop looked like he got a clean strip there, but he got a little wrist, I guess. This one has gone by fast. We're just a little over an hour since tip, and we're almost done here. 6:38 and counting.
Calvin Marshall now checking into it again. I'm sorry.
Bryant Stratton was up 2-zip. I said that'd be their only lead of the game. I guess my scouting report worked.
Almost stolen away by Everhart. Nice move off the glass. There's that Euro step again. Calvin Marshall for the layup. 101-53 your score.
You gotta love that one. Over 100. And now you want to hold them, like I said earlier. I mean, some good, solid defense.
Up and under is Price.
Jaden Allen. It's the big fella that's in the game with the goggles. And it's funny, he just got in the game, 42, as Fonz looking for somebody to pass it off to. Hey, Allen looks tired. 42.
Yeah.
Like he's winded. And the coaches see the same thing I saw.
Yeah, he's coming out of the ball game.
You got to be ready to play, man. If you've been sitting all game. And he was not in a position to even receive the ball. I'm talking about the kid that left out, Allen. And there's Everhart. See, in a 51-point blowout, you get the chance to look at both teams and talk about them. And that kid, number 42,
that double nickel is putting it down.
Well, Jaden Allen, I'm still on Jaden Allen.
Uh-huh.
The big kid gets in the game, all right, ran up and down once or twice and was done.
Going for the dunk there was Marshall.
Yeah,
not able to finish.
Yeah, he's a 6'8" freshman. I'm talking about Allen, but enough of him. Henry Ford is really imposing their will now. I mean, it's just, hey, just get out of here. He traveled. Now, let me just say this. Wilburn, slow it down now. No need to panic. No need to get excited. You are up by 51.
.409 remaining.
There's no mercy rule, no running clock.
Fadeaway jumper's good.
Now, do we want to talk to Coach Shepard or wait to the conference slate? Let's wait to the conference slate.
Yeah, we could do that.
This is one where he may cherish and relish in the fact that this one was pretty fast and be able to get home and get some rest.
Back the other way, that's goaltending.
Now with 3:31 left, would you say 120 or 130 or 110?
I'm going to say 114.
Okay. 8 more points in 3 minutes? No. They'll get more than 8 more points.
Step back
that was
three,
a travel.
Way off the mark.
That was a travel.
Yes, it was. Can't finish the layup, and Marshall having his struggles just getting off the floor right there.
Okay, now put my buddy back in. They're putting Allen back in. You get another chance in a blowout. Now let's see what this big fella from Twinsburg, Ohio can do. Now you know the tempo of the game. You're going to run the floor. You're going to play hard for the last 3:13, or you're going to come back out.
Well, Marshall waves off the substitute. And the substitute went back to the bench. And now Marshall comes out. And number 5 checks in. That's Roberts checking in for Marshall.
We might both be wrong. 106. They're stuck on 106. Roberts was a starter. Still in the game.
They were going for the alley-oop there, not able to connect. Almost stolen away. Outside shot is good. Nice little form right there on the baseline.
Little rainbow.
Corner 3. Oh, that's nice.
Roberts started the game.
109 to 61.
This kid has gotten his.
Yeah, Wilson. Another 2 there.
and you finally get in the game, you go up and down a couple times, you are exhausted. And those 2-3 minutes that you play feel like 10 or 20. Legs are heavy.
Fine, back the other way. Nice move by Fine. 109-65, minute 22.
Well, if you're Henry Ford and you're Coach Shepard, you're pleased with the way this team played, especially the way that young man shot. He cooled down at the end, but for the most part, Everhart, nice shooting. And Calvin Marshall had a good game again. So they're progressing. This will be what, 5-1 or 6-1? 5-1?
5-1. Dotton also had a good game. Inside to the big fella. Not able to complete that one. That looked like a double dribble. And a dunk. Nice follow-up that time by number 10, Wilburn.
Wilburn seems like he has endless energy. Wilson, man. He's getting all the garbage man.
Everhart from the corner.
You might have hit it.
114-67.
You might have. Hey, what's going to be the 3-digit tomorrow, Jeff?
And it looks like
dribble it out.
Yeah, they're just going to dribble it out.
You hit it right on the nose, Jeff.
Yeah.
Good game by Henry Ford, man. I mean, it's pretty solid, pretty complete. You knew early on that Bryant and Stratton was not the level of competition that Henry Ford is. Just knew it right away.
114-67 is your final score. Your final thoughts on this?
Well, again, Henry Ford, obviously we're going to be victorious. They just have a better team. Another building block, now it's on to the next.
All right. For Eric Pate, I'm Jeff Lowe. That's going to do it. Christmas tournaments are about to start. Henry Ford is getting ready. We'll see Henry Ford, I guess, on the 20th for the next game. Your final, once again, 114-67. Have a great evening, folks.
We let you go home early, man. We're going to let you go home early tonight. Good game.